I think Republicans really need to recognize the people they represent. Okay, they're voters, not the lobbyist donors, not the corporate PACs, not those people. That's not who the Republican Party should represent. We need to be the party of nationalism, and I'm a Christian, and I say it proudly. We should be Christian nationalists.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Marge the Trainwreck Green wants the Republican Party to be the party of Christian nationalism. Wow, maybe we should thank Marge for at least being honest in this moment. We know that bigotry, hatred, and everything that opposes American values are the staples of the Republican Party, but few come right out and admit it.
When Republicans learn to represent most of the people that vote for them, then we will be the party that continues to grow without having to chase down certain identities or chase down, certain segments of people.
Years back, Republicans at least tried to hide their demons in the closet to some extent. Remember when Mitt Romney got caught on camera saying nobody making under six figures would ever vote for him anyway? He had to spend the next 6 weeks apologizing and make believing that Republicans actually give a damn about the working class.
Do you think we'll see accountability for the way that the January 6th committee, which is completely illegitimate, we've seen time and time again, they lie, they create false narratives. I mean, they won't talk to me. I witnessed one of the highest profile shootings in America, yet they will not have a conversation with me about it. Do you think there will be accountability? And if so, how and when?
There better be accountability. Yeah, there better be. Yes, I think there will be accountability, and it needs to be severe. That this should never be allowed to happen. And they're abusing their congressional powers. They're abusing committee powers, and this is political persecution.
Now everything is out in the open. Well, wait, check that. They still try to pull the wool over people's eyes that they are somehow fighting corruption and fighting for working people, when it couldn't be plainer that they literally are corruption, and they are fighting against working people every day to drive up corporate and private gains. But hatred, bigotry, evil, and fascism now are in the wide open. They've been liberated. Republicans are now encouraged to wave the Confederate flag, pose with white supremacist leaders, and court fundamentalist religious wackos.
As a woman in Congress, how do you feel about having more balls than the majority of congressmen currently sitting on the seats right now?
This is a trick question. I'm a two-gender person, and I don't really have any balls.
Hey, that is the politically correct answer.
I am a woman.
Here's the deal, people. What Trainwreck Green is proposing here is 100% literally no different than extremist Muslim terrorists that they are so afraid of. It is literally a Christian Taliban. You want a state-sponsored religion to dictate subjective nonsense over and above actual facts? That's what's going to happen. And oddly, this makes sense in Republican politics for the very fact that Republican politics makes no sense. They'd love to enforce the big lie on everyone. Guess what, everyone? Donald Trump is still the president because he said so. And it will be that way until further notice. To hell with courts, to hell with American democracy, and be damned with this pesky Constitution thing that always seems to get in the way. Yes, if you are a wretched human being and you're amongst the ruling elite, then a religious theocracy is quite the fun place. You can oppress your subjects at your every whim. You can interpret the Bible any misconstrued way you possibly like, which obviously these numbskull televangelists already do in ridiculous ways. And whatever the hell suits your fancy, you can scribe into law and make it so. And once more, that fits within Republican politics, because oppression is the ultimate goal of every Republican. They don't want to create good businesses. They want their business to dominate, even if it's a complete leech on society. And the less they actually have to try to make a good business, the better. Because guess what? That costs money. And why spend money when you can funnel all the profits to the CEO? Having a luxury yacht is way better than adding an extra 5,000 employees anyway. Hire that stuff out to China for slave labor. Yachts are expensive, and that's a fact. And little Marge the Trainwreck Green may have the intellectual makeup of a demented pre-K child, but she serves a nice little niche on the Republican food chain. She's sort of the moron whisperer, the bigot whisperer, and the hate-filled religious nutjob whisperer. All vital voting blocks within the Republican base. Because when your party literally only serves the 1%, you've got to con a lot of people. And nobody is easier to con than people guided by primal emotion and void of rationality. So if you want to turn this country into a third world fascist regime, a good approximation of Putin's Russia, or a terrorist faction, then little Margie is happy to rule over you as the Queen Idiot Empress. And if you've ever opened a book, read a newspaper, or even held a single rational thought in your mind, then start running in the other direction as fast as you can right now, and do everything you can to get Marcus Flowers elected and this abomination called Trainwreck Green out of Congress. And it's up to you, people, so please don't let us down. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.